Latest defense intelligence update on the situation in Ukraine. June 3, 2023, Russia has continued to redeploy regular units to the Bakhmut sector as Wagner Group assault detachment complete their withdrawal to rear areas. Russian VDV airborne forces have assumed an increasingly important role in Bakhmut. Elements of the 76th and 106th divisions and 2 additional separate VDV brigades are now deployed to the sector. The VDV is much degraded from its pre-invasion elite status. However, Russian commanders have likely attempted to maintain some of these still relatively capable units as an uncommitted reserve. Because they have instead been forced to deploy them to hold the front line in Bakhmut, the whole Russian force is likely to be less flexible in reacting to operational challenges. The Institute for the Study of War, Russian Offensive Campaign Assessment. Ukrainian officials continue to signal that Ukrainian forces are prepared to start counteroffensive operations. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky stated in a June 3 interview with the Wall Street Journal that Ukraine is ready to launch a counteroffensive. Zelensky stated that Ukraine would like to have certain things, but can't wait for months to start counteroffensive operations. Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar stated on June 3 that military plans love silence and that she will discuss something else in the meantime, likely acknowledging that Ukrainian officials have started to more strictly enforce a regime of informational silence about operations in preparation for upcoming counteroffensives. Ukrainian Minister of Internal Affairs Ihor Klimenko stated on June 3 that Ukraine has formed all 9 brigades of the Offensive Guard, and that these formations are ready to take part in hostilities at Zelensky's and Ukrainian Commander-in-Chief General Valery Zaluzhnya's orders. The Institute for the Study of War key takeaways today. Wagner Group financier Yevgeny Prigozhin escalated his feud with the Russian Ministry of Defense, likely hoping to draw criticism back to the Russian military leadership and downplay his ongoing conflict with Chechen Republic head Ramzan Kadyrov. Prigozhin's allegations are also likely an attempt to retain his heightened initiative within the Russian information space following the capture of Bakhmut. Prigozhin seized on general Russian discontent with security on the Belgorod Oblast border to threaten that Wagner Group forces may operate in Russian territory without approval from the Russian military command. A Russian Duma deputy stated during a public forum on June 1 that Russia has failed to accomplish any of its articulated goals for this special military operation in Ukraine. Russian forces continued limited offensive operations along the Kupiansk, Svatov line and northwest and south of Kreminna. Regular Russian forces have likely largely relieved Wagner Group forces in Bakhmut amid a low offensive tempo in the area as of June 3. Russian forces focused offensive operations on the Avdiivka-Donetsk city line near Marinka. Russian sources claimed that Ukrainian forces continued limited ground attacks in western Donetsk Oblast. Russian forces continued efforts to establish defensive positions in Kherson Oblast. The Russian military leadership is attempting to create and staff new military formations. Likely Ukrainian partisans assassinated a Russian collaborator in occupied Zaporizhia Oblast.